Right, so today we are moving on from the coordinate plane and talking about ratios. So there's multiple ways to write ratios, and we are going to learn the different ways to represent them. So what is a ratio? First thing, it is a comparison of two quantities. So a ratio can be part to part, it can be part to whole, or whole to part. And that's how we compare different things. Um, Typically, when we write a ratio, it's A um, to B. So you can see it as A, the colon, B, or you'll see A to B, or like 1 colon 2, and we say it as 1 to 2, or 1 to 2, or the fraction 1 over 2, or we see it as a tape diagram. The tape diagram will say 1. This is 2 parts, 2, 4. So we have 1, 2, 4. All right. So it's important that we keep the same order. So order matters when we talk about ratios. The way we write them, the way we say them is important. All right. So it's very, very, very important that we keep the order the way we need it. All right. So the way we write this, so the way we're going to write the ratios is we're going to see the ratio of squares to triangles. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to count the squares and triangles. So how many squares do I have? That's what this is saying. So we're going to write squares is going to be in blue. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 squares. And I'm going to do that. And then our triangles are in green. So I'm going to write in green. And how many triangles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 7 to 11. And that is our ratio. So we can write it as 7 to 11. We can do it 7 over 11. We can write it as 7 to 11. They're the easy ways to do it. That's how we write the ratio, how we show it. You don't have to worry about the tape diagram. We're not really going to dive too deep into it because it gets a little messy and you don't need to worry about that. As long as we can represent it in one of these 3 ways, we are good. All right, so let's go on to our next question. So that would be a part-to-part example. This would be another part-to-part example. No, that's just squares to triangles. So we're going to skip over that one. And we have write the ratio of triangles to the total number of shapes. So total number of shapes, well, let's do triangles. We know triangles is 11, so we're going to leave 11 there, dot, dot. And then we're going to do the whole numbers of things. So we have 11 plus 7 is 18, because we did squares and triangles already. So that's 18. And then we have circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 25. So we have 25 total shapes. So we have 11 to 25. Or 11 to 25. Or 11 to 25. Those are another 3 ways to show it. It is a part to whole because this is the total number, so that is the whole amount of shapes we have. All right. So that one I think is super easy, super self-explanatory. Let's move on to a reasoning problem where we have to think a little bit. All right. So reasoning. 12 out of the 28 students in a class have a dog. What is the ratio of students who have a dog to the students who do not have a dog? So this one we have to think a little bit on and figure out first what are we trying to compare? We're trying to compare the numbers of students that have a dog, which we know, which is we have 12 students that have a dog, and we're comparing it to how many students don't have a dog. So they don't give us the number right away of how many students don't have a dog, but we can figure that out ourselves. If there's 28 students in the class and 12 students that have a dog, so that would mean the rest of the class doesn't have a dog. So we can subtract the 12 people away that do have a dog to get how many people don't have a dog. So we have 8 minus 2, which is 6, and we have 2 minus 1, which is 1. So we have 16 people that do have a dog, or that don't have a dog. So our comparison would be 12 to 16, or 12 to 16, or 12 over 16. They all mean the same exact thing. Okay? So, with that being said, we are done. So now it's your turn. You go on and finish the rest of the sections, complete everything. If you have any questions, reach out. I'll be there to answer them. Be there to help you. Enjoy the rest of your day.